Hey yo, peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jormel Reese, man, and welcome back to another week of Just a Thought, man. The best show in the world, man, where we just sit around and we talk about all the cool things in the world, man. And yo, first of all, I want to be able to say welcome to everybody on Instagram, man. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be our first week being able to live stream live on Instagram. You know what I'm saying, man? This is the moment that we have been waiting for, man. You know what I'm saying? So give it up to all our stuff on Instagram, man. This is the moment, man. We've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying, man? We've been wanting to be able to stream on this platform, man. Hey, yo. But anyway, man. So this week, man, and this show and this episode is going to be about a monthly recap of what we talked about for the month, which is the mind. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the mind activity, how it works, and also just being able to put everything in a summary. If you haven't been able to see the other videos, especially the people who are here live on Instagram for the first time, you can go back and on YouTube and be able to see all the Justice thoughts. Go on Facebook and be able to go to JormelReese.live. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the page, and make sure you following me here too as well. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, man, like we do every week, man, we're gonna bring in the intro and we're gonna get this show going, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jormel Reese, man. Let's get it.
Peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jormel Reese, and I want to share my experiences with you. If I had to put my life in one word, I would have to say ridiculous, man. From growing up in one of the worst neighborhoods in St. Louis, Missouri, launching a successful music career, recording with some of the top names in the industry, and launching my own clothing line, traveling the world, discovering the power behind yoga and meditation, and how it can heal the mind as well as the body. So tune in to my show, Just a Thought. Follow the story, like the page, subscribe. Let's write the rest of the story that you've always dreamed of. Peace and blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jormel Reese. See you soon.
Like it's easy to paint the picture, or maybe be like the pastor, maybe just go to scripture. These demons, they be lurking.
Bringing in abundance, bringing in love, bringing in light. So, yo, welcome back, man. Welcome back, man, to another week of Just a Thought, man. I am your host, Jormel Reese, man. Welcome back, man. And like I said, we're going to be talking this week about the mind. Mind activity. We started off the month talking about focusing the mind. We talked about, we had S. Mills come in. We talked a little bit about more so like, even with the phones and cell phones being a friend, and how our activity with our minds and the phone activity, you know what I'm saying? And so we just been building up this whole thing about the mind and the activity of the mind, because I think the one thing that people actually get confused, they think that the mind is a thing which thinks is your brain, and in reality it's just an activity that you've been probably just getting from somebody else. It's a programming or a conditioning that you've picked up or adapted along the way. And the only thing that could be able to help you really is to start being able to make your mind up for yourself. We talk about it all the time, and a lot of people think they think, but they don't think at all. And it's a common thing, and it's okay. It's okay to not realize it, but then by realizing it, we're able to start kind of changing the things that happen in our lives. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think people want to be depressed. And I say this from a standpoint of what depression is. Depression is you're depressed so much inside, which is depressed. so much inside that you're mad at somebody else because somebody else is taking your energy or something else is taking your energy so much that you're depressed inside. So what we have to do is we have to stop looking at the things outside of us. I know that it can be very overwhelming, but I'm telling you, man, if we could refocus our mind and refocus our thoughts, because as a man thinketh, so is he. You know what I'm saying? And that gets us to our first video of the day, man. And Michael Begman, he's gonna bring us in.
Stop placing all of your attention on what you don't want to happen and begin to place your attention on what you like to see unfold in your life. Begin to describe it. You know, the law says, you know, you don't describe what you see what you describe. So if you're living in an accurate description of possibility, then the law starts to bring that into manifestation, you see. And now most people should be taught this in elementary school.
Yeah.
You know, but instead, you know, we have the nefarious forces that keep people in fear, you know, and keeping them all pumped up about what to be afraid of next. Oh, the Russians, oh, Corona, oh, aliens, oh, whatever it is. People are nervous, you know. We're not meant to be like that. We are an absolute reflection of the entire cosmos. What do we have to be afraid of? There's no such thing as death, you see. So there's no loss in the cosmic scheme, but everybody they've allowed themselves to shrink into being a little old something. And then they normalize their fear. You know, Shakespeare said, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. Constantly, even before anything even happens. They've rehearsed all the negative stuff. You know, it's not funny, but it is kind of a comedy, you know, what human beings do to themselves.
So, man, what he's insinuating, what he's going into is that basically, so a man thinketh, so is he. And you can freak yourself out. You can give yourself this crazy self-image that, hey, man, this is going to happen to me. This is going to happen to me. And ultimately, it will happen to you if you manifest it into your life, because the universe wants to give you everything that you want and what you need. So if you say it, it'll come. And it's that easy. You're special. And I think what goes on in life is that a lot of people still forget that they're special. They go on in life and somebody gives them some words and tell them that they're not enough. They get beat down. And along the way of getting beat down, you forget how special you are. But I say this in all forms, right? You can put a baby in a room in America, and that baby would learn English with a family that speaks English. You can take another baby, put him over in Russia, and that baby will speak that language. You put a baby and start speaking Spanish over here. And my point to that is aren't you still that baby? That special being that learned how to speak the English language without even speaking a word. All you had to do was listen. And what were you listening to? Ultimately, it was always something in you that was connected, that was bringing in that force. And all you have to do is now reprogram your mind to get back to the place where you connect with that force. I know it sounds so simple, but it really is. And what happens is like what Michael just said about on the video is that we just go on and on and on and on, and human beings just pick up so much fear along the way. And then we tap into that, and then we put these limitations on ourselves. Yeah, I'm Jarmel Reese. I could do this and I could do this, but I can't do that, and I can't do that, and I can't do this, which ultimately tears us down and gives us a mind construction of a person that, you know, doesn't finish things or doesn't do a lot of things, complete things. And so that mind activity, man, is definitely key to what we're doing in our lives, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting ready to go on a commercial, and then we'll be right back with the second session of the show. All right.
Every day, I am becoming more and more disciplined. Exercising self-control gives me an immense feeling of accomplishment. I acknowledge my resistance and move forward anyway. I always do what I say I will do. My word is law. I always follow through. I always put forth my best efforts into everything I do. I am above all temptations. I am fully in control of all that I do. I am in charge of my behaviors and actions. I am in charge of my life. I am in complete control of my thoughts, my actions, and my life. I choose.
Easy love, you give me easy loving.
They say in the time when the people will need them, a prophet will come. Believe in yourself and you season the moment your blessings will come. No, you can't play me, hitter. Why? Cause I'm not like these hitters. And you can't call my hitters who trained these hitters, who raised these hitters. I'm him. Boy, I'm a god, I'm a king, and my son is about to become the same thing. My daughters, they mind is on point and they melanin dripping, they goddesses and queens. I can care less if you're feeling me. I'ma tell you right now what it's finna be. Sound like less you and a lot of me. Something on your chest, G, dog, you better let it be. And blessings, blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reese, and I'm running a raffle. That's right, I'm running a raffle on my new shoe, the I Am 9 Guides. For only $15. For only $15. All you have to do is follow the link below, leave your email, and subscribe to any one of my social media channels. Also, it's unlimited amount of tickets that you can buy. Unlimited amount of tickets that you can buy. Best of luck to all the participants. Hope you win you a new pair of 9 Guys. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, blessings and peace. Welcome back, man. It's the boy Jarmel Reese, man. And like I said, man, it's another week of Just a Thought. And right there is the contest that we are running. You could be able to go to my website. You could be able to go to any of the sites to be able to get into the contest, man. $15. I am running a raffle for my shoes. You could be able to win a pair of 9 Guides, a pair of $500 pair of shoes for only $15, people. You need to get into this raffle. You know what I'm saying? And so, just getting back into the podcast, you know what I'm saying, and getting back into what it is that we've been talking about all month and what we've been just venturing off into, which is the mind activity, you know what I'm saying, and how easy it is to just start to identify yourself as a physical person, you know what I'm saying. You get so caught up in your human emotions that you ultimately forget that you are actually here for a reason. And the one thing you don't want to do is come to earth and get distracted by things that have no importance. Your cause and the effect that you leave on other human beings is going to be the most important thing that's going to matter when you leave here. It's not going to be how many hours you worked at work. It's not going to be how many cars you bought. It's not going to be about your bank account. It's going to be about how many lives that you affected positively. Because you see it all the time. You see people that have a lot of money and people hated them when they were alive, and then they expressed it themselves when they died, when they expressed themselves when that person died, like they hated that person. You don't want to be that person. You could be rich and be happy and be a good person. You know what I'm saying? And so ultimately, like I said, it comes back to the mindset about what it is that you want for yourself and what it is that you're trying to create here as an experience here on earth. Some of the things that I've been doing personally, you know what I mean? I've been doing a lot more writing things down. I keep a lot of things in front of me all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like all the time. I used to look at that as something that I couldn't or shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? So here's some tips. Writing things down. It always works, whether that be in your car. I mean, not in your car, I'm sorry, whether that be inside of your phone or it be a notebook. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you know what I'm saying? I like to be able to get things like calendars, and I like to also get big note whiteboards and stuff and start writing in front of me. 2, you can get you a vision board, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you a vision board of where it is that you want to be able to be. Sometimes I get a lot distracted. People always trying to bring different ideas, and it's a good thing to always stretch out and try to be able to help people, but you have to maintain focus into your own ideas, you know what I mean? And so I think a vision board is very important to be able to have, because no matter what happens, you could be able to look at your vision board and get right back to what it is that you see for yourself. Also, another tip, number 3, you could be able to get you a planner, a year planner, you know what I'm saying? A year or a 5-year planner, you know what I mean? Get you something that you can start being able to make your plans, make your goals, start making them realistic. And also, man, just what you're watching. I would always say what you're watching has a major key on what it is that you're becoming, the people that you're around. Change your environment. It's okay to be able to love people from a distance, but if people are not moving in the same direction that you're moving in, you have to be able to move forward. It's nothing against them. It has everything to do with you and everything that you want for your life. You know what I'm saying? So, that your environment plays a major role on who you ultimately become in this life. You know what I'm saying? And so protecting your energy is the most key thing that you could possibly be able to do in this world, man. Protecting your energy from being able to be pulled over here, over there, over this, over there. And if it's not productively moving, then you need to probably try to find something else to do, man. Here's our last video of the day. It come from my man. It's the genius, man. It's my man Bob Proctor. You know what I mean?
I think it was an earth-shattering idea. It wouldn't give anybody a brain hernia, but it made a hell of a lot of sense to me. So I started to study myself. I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
What do you mean? I mean, I know my name, I know my age, I know where I live.
Yeah, that's not
what
you,
else
though.
Is there?
You know, that's
what
just
size,
it. If you ask the average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, I'm Bob Proctor, but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are 2 words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, well, this is me, but this isn't me either. It's my body. Like, you never phone down here to the studio and say, body won't be in today, it's sick.
Okay.
You know, we don't say am hand or am leg. It's my hand, my leg, my body, my name. Who am I? Well, that's an interesting question. Mm-hmm. And I believe if a person will start to study that and look for the answer, they'll find it. See, I think we live simultaneously on 3 planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies.
Okay. But
because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world, and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all.
Okay. And would you call that one of the barriers to success?
Oh, there's no question about it. I think there's 2 barriers. Success is a funny word. Nightingale had a great definition for it. He said a person's successful if they know where they are, and they know where they're going, and they're progressively moving in that direction. He said that success was the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Anyone that has a goal and they're moving towards it, they're successful. Most people think that you're successful if you have a lot of money. Quite often you have a lot of money if you're successful, but it isn't. I wouldn't say Mother Teresa has a lot of money.
Okay.
You know, but she's a pretty successful lady. So it's...
okay, so that barrier to...
So, man, with that being said, it goes back to stop identifying yourself as just this limited physical being. You have to think of yourself as this spiritual being that's coming down here having this physical experience. Is it easy to get locked into the physical experience? Absolutely. You know, the physical experience can be very pleasurable. Sorry about that, but pleasurable. It's very pleasurable. It has a lot of things to offer. It has a lot of glitz. It has a lot of glamour. It has a lot of things that sometimes people lose themselves in. And don't get it twisted by any means. It's very good to have nice things. You should always want to be able to live good, have all the money that you want to be able to have and all the riches and eat all the food that you need to be able to have. But you need to make sure one thing with your mindset, that it is properly maintained, right? If you're trying to be able to get a lot of money and you're trying to reach for a lot of goals, your health should be one of the main things that you should be investing into. Period. What's the point of being alive if you're going to eat all this crazy stuff to be able to mess around with your condition, your lifestyle, the way that you are? It doesn't make sense. That's a conditioning. You have to be able to elevate our minds up to another level. And it's just simple as that, man. Thinking to a point where we're always being able to push ourselves, to study, to grow, to be better, to look for the opportunities that people wouldn't even try to be able to reach. Go for the goals that everybody tell you that you can't achieve. Why? Believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so, man, that concludes another week of Just a Thought. Tune in next week where we're going to be talking about, well, not next week. We're going to be starting another month. So it'll be the month of August. And August we'll be going into yoga, man. And so with that being said, man, we're going to be able to have, I want to plan on being able to have a couple of yoga instructors up here. I'm going to tell you the importance of being able to take yoga, how it helps heal the mind, the body, the soul. So here's a preview of what we'll be doing next month. Breathe into it.
The time we living in is revelation. Your soul's awakened in this motivation. This the beginning of the end of a fallen nation. Receiving knowledge that you passed on. You swear to God that you ain't scared, but I see you with that mask on while you was fronting for IG and clout chasing.
So yeah, man, next month will be yoga. So we'll be talking about yoga, how it's able to be able to help heal, rebuild, restore, man, all that good stuff, man. Yoga has saved my life. I tell people that all the time, man. Yoga has saved my life. So I want to be able to show y'all some things about yoga, man. Like I said, have some instructors come on, tell you the possibilities of being able, what you could be able to receive doing yoga. I know it's not a thing that we do inside of the Black community, but I think it's a thing that we should start adopting inside of the Black community, man, because it can heal a lot of mental health. Hey, yo. Once again, man, peace and blessings. Blessings and peace. It's the boy, Jarmel Reese. It's another week of Just a Thought. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you follow. Make sure you do all that stuff, man. Show some love this way, man. You could be able to donate to the Cash App, all that good stuff, man. Hit the links in the bio. It's the boy, Jarmel Reese, and I'm going to leave y'all, man, with another video. This week, we're going to have Lost, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be able to get your mind back. Your song's been being requested on my playlist and all that good stuff, man. So, Lost, man, loving ourselves truly. Peace and blessings and peace, man. It's the boy Jarmel Reese. And also before I leave, man, I just want to send a special prayer to my family. You know what I'm saying? We just lost a family member, so blessings to my cousin Rodney and his wife and his family and stuff, man. And our family, man, just keep us in prayers. Peace and blessings and peace. It's the boy Jarmel Reese, man. Peace.
Yeah. It's song for anybody, you know what I'm saying? Feel like they gotta give up. For real. You ain't gotta give up, just look up. Stay motivated, keep your head to the sky, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2. A 1 2, yeah. A 1 2, a 1 2, yeah. A 1 2, a 1 2, yeah. See. Duwani think of suicide. It'd be a shame on the real if he really died. He often tried overdosing, trying to take pills. Let me break it down to you, tell you how he feel. He go to school and he tease cause he can't read, and his clothes don't fit, he wearing dirty jeans. Then he go home to a broken down home where his daddy ain't home and his mama out chasing a stone. What's wrong or what's right with the situation? He pray to God every night but he can't keep his patience. He feel like he don't hear him or he ain't quick enough. So he drink on this liquor and then he take a puff of the trees and he feel like he's so defeated. See the stress in his face, we can all see it. Hey Lord, help him out, cause see him truly, really understand he's just a boy trying to be a man. And he feel like he lost, Man, he's so out of place, Hey Lord, turn him around, and put him back in his place. He got nowhere to turn, so I look at myself, I turn around in the reflection, I see it's the reflection of me. Is there heaven for a G like me? See, hey now Lauren's low self-esteem make her hide behind her makeup and tight jeans. She tried to get attention from me by any means, cause her dad wasn't home, he wasn't there to clean. To her like a real woman is supposed to be treated. She think that she's supposed to lay there, sit there and get beaten. That she prostituting, sleeping around different men every night. No protection in sight, nobody telling her what's right. Then one day she goes to the clinic where her life just changed at the snap of a minute. Sitting in the dark room trying to be patient, but it's hard to be patient when your heart's racing, cause you don't know what you did or who you slept with, and the consequences now have to be dealt with. Doc come in the room, read the results. Off for the page of 16, she never thought she had AIDS. Now she feel like she lost. Man, she's so out of place. Hey Lord, turn her around and put her back in her place. She got nowhere to turn, so I look at myself. I turn around in the reflection, I see it's the reflection of me. Is there heaven for a G like me? See, what if Duwan had someone to tell him that he ain't gotta sell drugs or be a felon? What if Lauren had a father figure that's around who told her she ain't gotta sleep with every man in town to be respected? Some things in life are not expected, but once a soul is neglected, we must respect it. It can leave a personality filled with holes, and you ain't even got the know-how or where to go, cause everybody that you know ain't about nothing. It make you feel like life, it ain't about nothing. I used to feel the same way too when I was lost, waking up from my dreams with suicidal thoughts. I toss and turn in my bed, waking in cold sweats, wondering why I ain't dead yet. See, I know now it's the purpose that I'm here, and I'ma save every soul here, cause I feel like they lost. Man, they so out of place. Hey Lord, turn them around and put them back in their place. They got nowhere to turn, so I look at myself. I turn around in the reflection, I see it's the reflection of me. Is there heaven for a G like me? Cause I feel like they lost. Man, they so out of place.